Hello everyone and welcome to my University Honors Program, 4th year in review. My name is Michael Fitzgerald. I'm going to be a 5th year senior in biomedical engineering here at the University of Cincinnati. And I love making these videos every year to just kind of reflect on what's happened, what I've learned this year, and then take that reflection and that learning and figure out, how I'm going to use that moving forward into this next year. So this year it's been kind of the height of my involvement at UC. I was on 2 executive boards. I was also involved with my fraternity a little bit too. But on those executive boards, one was for the Student Alumni Council, where I was external affairs. Basically, I was in charge of creating external partnerships between our organization and different areas of campus, different student groups, athletics, things like that. So that position went really well. It allowed me the opportunity to build more relationships, build a larger network here at UC, and really meet different people who are making an impact in specific areas of campus. And it helped connect SAC to some people who really have helped push our organization forward as we have helped push them forward. So that position was a lot of fun. We were able to go into Nippert Stadium right at the beginning of the year when the new stadium was opening up and work with some alumni and plan this reopening event where we had Tommy Tuberville, we had a bunch of football players, Tony Pike, a bunch of different alumni who have donated money to make this stadium happen. I was able to help be in charge of that and kind of coordinate that event and really welcome people back into Nippert Stadium, which I kind of see as one of the main areas of campus, one of the most exciting areas of campus for me, at least personally. So that was a really great experience through that position. There were other events throughout the year, but overall it really helped me build and establish and grow relationships with different areas of campus, which I think was really helpful for me to be able to learn how to connect and network with some of those big time players because they know how to get things done in their area. You know how to help from a student perspective. And when you put that together, it's really powerful and really can help impact the university from an alumni basis, a student basis, and overall just really push the university forward. Another role that I had this year was with Roar Tour Guides. I was the training chair, so I had around 40 new guides come in, and I was in charge of their training process, in charge of getting them acclimated to giving tours, but also learning the proper information to share with guests, and really how to make the tour experience the best it could possibly be. So that was a really awesome way for me to connect with students from a wide range on campus, to give them a skill set where they could learn from me, they could take the things that I taught them, but they could apply it in their own way so that everyone's giving a unique and impactful tour so that we can get new Bearcats in. So it was really cool to kind of see work with Roar, which is kind of the front-end organization of UC. It's about bringing students in, prospective students in, and showing them the amazing things we have to offer here at UC. But it was also unique to see that comparison with the Student Alumni Council, which is really focused on enhancing the student experience, but also on making sure that there's programming that alumni can connect back to campus with. So we always say once a Bearcat, always a Bearcat, and I hold that completely true. I plan on coming back and enjoying UC for the rest of my life. So it's been really cool to kind of see the whole length of that process through those 2 positions. Outside of that, I've been extremely involved with Pike throughout the past 4 years, but this year was kind of a unique time where I got to be Greek Week chair. It was really about getting people excited about Greek life here in Pike and getting them to compete in different events that really brought the community get together. And sometimes it's hard to get people to want to go to all these events and to participate and to want to, be involved in that sort of thing because they have class, they've got work, they've got a lot of things going on. So it was really cool to see how I could, get people to volunteer for events, to work with us, to have a really good time during that week so that we could connect with the campus and with the other organizations throughout the Greek community. And we ended up, I always kept telling them, we're going to win this thing. We need to win this thing. And it was really cool to be able to energize and motivate my brothers here at Pike to push themselves and push the organization forward so that we could actually accomplish that goal of winning Greek Week. And there were a lot of great side effects of that, that competitive push that we were putting in, that effort we were putting in. And it really helped a lot of the brothers grow closer together. So that was a really, another unique role that I was able to participate in this year, that really helped me learn about a different style of leadership, learn how to motivate people. And all of these things kind of came together and culminated, I would say, with something that happened in the fall of my 4th year. So I was lucky enough to be nominated by Linder Women in Business for Homecoming King. And I never really thought I had a chance. There were about 60 plus other candidates just for the king position, or whatever you want to call it. But throughout that process, it was really unique to share my experience with the other people competing for Homecoming King, but also to learn from their experiences. And it was really cool to see the impact that people were making in their various areas of campus. So I thought that was really enjoyable, the whole process. And at the end of the day, I ended up being chosen into the top 5, and then somehow I still don't really know how it happened, but I ended up getting picked to be Homecoming King, which I thought was a really humbling experience. It really was a cool culmination of the work that I put in at UC and the time that I've spent being a leader in these organizations and interacting with people, and it really helped me realize my value and potential that I can bring to the table. But through the process, I was also able to see how much value and potential that other students here at UC have, and how much they're impacting their different areas of campus and their different communities and different work environments that they're going to be working in. So that process in itself was a really kind of, not to be cliche, a crowning moment in my UC career, and it really helped me to kind of recenter everything and bring all of those different things that I've been involved with to a culmination. So this year overall was kind of one of those years that everything kind of came to a head, I would say, in terms of my leadership, in terms of the things I've been involved with. It was my most stringent academic year. I had a really tough spring semester with 17 hours of pretty much pure biomed courses, and that really challenged me to step up academically. I had leadership roles that really challenged me to step up, and they really pushed me to further my UC experience and push the campus forward. So those were great learning experiences. I think that the biggest takeaway that I have from all this is that I have the ability to be successful. I have the ability to lead people to, really be successful in different areas that I'm passionate about and that I'm involved with. So now, with that information, with all the challenges that I faced, I kind of am bringing it together and thinking introspectively of how am I going to use those experiences and those learning objectives that I got from this year and push myself forward. And it's really helped me kind of recenter myself and think more about what's next, what are the next steps. So that all kind of happened. I ended up getting a co-op at Ethicon Endosurgery, and that's kind of pushed me with those same questions of, what's next, what's the next steps. It's pushed me in that way professionally. So in terms of next steps for my senior year, I really don't know what's next, but I keep coming back to these things that have happened and trying to find, what little tidbits and snippets that I've learned that I'm going to use pushing myself forward into the next goal, the next thing that I'm seeking. And right now I'm really trying to figure out what's my passion this year, what am I going to focus on, and also where do I see myself in 5 years, where do I see myself as I graduate next May, what am I going to do? And all of these things are kind of coming together and helping me think introspectively about that. And, I don't have an answer right now, but I am currently trying to reflect and think about what truly excites me. What are my passions? What's going to make me happy in a work environment? What's going to, really push my career forward and my personal life forward? And so I don't have an answer for what's next, but I know that there is something, and I know that it's something I need to reflect on and think about, and hopefully this next year we'll figure it out, and by next reflection I have, we'll have an answer for you. But anyway, thank you for listening to my year in review. I hope you enjoyed or got something out of it. I know it helps me to kind of reflect on what happened, but also to think about the next step. So I'm thankful for that. Anyway, hope you all have a great day, evening, whenever you're watching this. But Michael Fitzgerald signing off for his 4th year in review.